this is Devasys Rao. So till now, in the previous session, we have completed like non-static variable rules and static variable rules and final variables and transient variable. Then we discussed about something basic info on serializable. Then we discussed about volatile variable. So like I have shared the notes link with you in the previous session. You can go through that. Like you can see, I have shared you the URL. Okay, like this is like these are the videos. If you have not gone through till now, please go through it. Okay, you'll get sufficient amount of basic knowledge that is required, even if okay, A to Z all the knowledge. Okay, so here variables and type of variable six. So in this, I have shared you the URL for the note. Here I have shared you the note link. Okay, you can go there. Okay. Here is it. If you click on it, you can go and you can access any of the things. Click over it. Yeah, here it is. You can access it. Okay, open with. You can access all the things. So you can go through these notes. So I have all those things are written here. Okay, what is this things? I'll leave it. So here it will come, or else you can download it if you wish. Okay, hmm, thank you. So we'll be continuing with our. Okay. So today we'll be going through like what are the modifiers allowed for variables and methods? Okay, I'll give a table for you. Okay, very important. So what are the modifiers allowed for a variable or not for variables? Okay, so like for it will be okay. Like we have local level, class level, method, class, and interface is there. So five rows are there and one row common for heading. So six rows will be there. So we'll be creating a table. Okay. Here is it. Table is there. We're gonna divide it into six parts. Okay. So we have the table ready. Proceed. The heading will be like this. Modifiers will be there. Okay. Then we'll have like private is there. Private is there. So like here protected are there. Always write the keywords in small letter. Okay. Lowercase only. Static is there. Then we have final is there. Then we have abstract is there. Then we have native is there. Then we have volatile is there. So volatile, then we have transient, we have, then we have synchronized, synchronized, we have, okay, synchronized, we have, then we have strict testing. Okay, so modifiers like for local variable, local variable, then for class level variable, then we have like method level, then method, which modifier is allowed or not, in class which modifier is allowed or not, and to interface which modifier is allowed or not. Okay, that we need to check. So for local variable, can we place private? No, we cannot place. So no. Can you place protected? No, we cannot place protected there. So to local variable, can you place public? No. Can you place static? No. But we can place final to it. Okay. Can you place abstract? No. So native we cannot, volatile we cannot. Now we saw transient also we cannot, synchronized we cannot, strict FT we cannot. Okay. To class level variable, we can place like class level variable. Private we can place. Okay. All these modifier allowed. We have read it in accessibility modifier. So public allowed, static also allowed, class level, final also allowed. Okay. But abstract we cannot place. A variable cannot be abstract. Abstract means incomplete. Okay. Native also we cannot allow. But volatile we saw we can allow it. Okay. Transient we saw we can allow it. Okay. Synchronize we cannot. Strict FQ we can. Okay. In method, what are the modifiers we can allow? So in method we can place private, we can place protected, we can place public, we can place static, we can place final to, we can make the method as abstract. We can make a method incomplete. Okay, without its logic or without its body, we can make a method. That way it can be possible. Okay. Native also we can make, but volatile and transient are applied to variables. So a method cannot be. So we cannot make it. Synchronize we can make and strict FP we can make. Okay. Nowadays strict FP are not used. So it's new to you. We don't require to read that. Unnecessary waste of time. So class level we cannot place private because class we want to reuse. So protected we cannot place to class, but public we can place. Static we cannot place because class already is loaded and we cannot guarantee that a class will be loaded at the time of any loading. So like final we can place. Okay. To make a class like as immutable we require final. So abstract type of things we can allow to a class. Okay, abstract class we can allow. Okay. Native we cannot allow. Volatile we cannot allow. Transient and synchronized we cannot allow. But strict technique is allowed. Okay. All these are no, but this is it. Okay. Interface. To interface what the things are allowed, the public we can place to, we can add to interface and abstract we can because interface itself is a abstract one. Okay. And strict FP we can allow. Public we can allow. Abstract is allowed. Strict FP is allowed. Or else all are no. Okay, great. So like we'll now read about the initial or initial or default values of variables. Okay. What are the initial and default values we can do? Default values are applicable default values. Default values means like for int, we have read in data type chapter. For integer types, it is 0. And for float and double, it will be like 0.0. And for boolean, it will be like by default, it will be true. Okay. So default values and for reference, it will be null. Applicable only because we saw that if we are not going to assign anything to a local variable, then the JVM will do not assign. Okay, we saw that example prior to this. So only class level it is applicable for class level variables. Okay, so JVM initializes all types of class level variables. Okay, so JVM initializes all types of class level variables with default values based on its data type, even though it is assigned with explicit. Okay. So, even if we are assigning something, let's take an example like this class example we can take. Okay. So, like we are assigning here, the static is there, static int x is there, 10 we are assigning to it, and then we are assigning like a string s equal to double quote say Java, we can say. Okay. So, we are assigning some values to it. Okay. This is a static one, this is a non-static one. This is a static and this is a non-static, and we are assigning some values to it. But at first, it will be like created like this. Static like a created named location will be created. Okay, like it will be first of all, it will be assigned with it is a type of integer, so integer default value it will be assigned like 0 it will be assigned. Later on, it will be modified like whatever values it is there, so that one it will be assigning. So 0 will be replaced with 10. Okay, like this it will happen. And for non-static too, this one is the class level. So in static variable is there. So this variable we can assign at the type of class loading. So for the object too, inside the object, like the name memory location will be created. Okay, name memory location will be created for the string type. Okay, yes is their string. So it will be created. And first of all, the default value for the reference string is a reference type. It's a class, so a default value will be assigned. Like null, it will be assigned. Later on, it will be modified, and like value will be there. The value which is there itself, like Java will be there. Okay, like this. So moving forward, we have lifetime and scope of a variable. Okay. So lifetime is the what is lifetime and what is scope of a variable. Okay, what is lifetime and what is scope of a variable. Okay, like lifetime is like this. Lifetime is it is a time period between variable creation and destruction. That is a lifetime when the variable is created and when it is destroyed. Like a static variable. unless and until a class is destroyed. Okay. Until that, the static variable memory will be there. For a object, until and for a reference variable or non-static variable, unless and until the object, because the reference variable, no, non-static variable will be getting, not reference, it's called instance variable or non-static variable. A non-static variable will get memory inside a object. So unless and until at the time of start of the object creation, it will get memory, and unless and until the object is destroyed, its value will not be destroyed. So its lifetime is object creation to object destruction. Okay, for static is it is class creation to class destruction. Okay. And for local variable, like when the method is started executing and the method is end with the execution. That is the lifetime of a local variable because the local variable is initialized with value inside a method. Okay. So, then we have like scope is there. What is scope? So scope is the region in which it is accessible. Like a static can be accessed throughout the class. Like a object is like a object is like it can be accessed with the object reference, and a local can be accessed within that method, local and parameter method. That is a scope in which it can be accessible. The region in which it can be accessible. Is initial and default variable we read what are the modifiers allowed for variable and method. Okay. Moving forward, we have like local variable, lifetime, and scope. Okay. So local variable gets life only when its method is called and its variable creation statement is executed. Okay. It is it is destroyed automatically once method execution is completed. Its scope is only within its method after its creation statement. Okay. Its scope is only within its method after its creation statement. After the creation statement, we can access it. Okay. Not throughout the method. After its creation statement, we can access it. Okay. Like a program, we can tell for there, we can write. So we'll be creating one class. Let's say example. Make it bigger. So it's visible. Okay. Static word M1. We have like parameter int p is there. Okay. And we have int q equal to 10 is there. So if some logic is there, p equal to 10 is there, then we are gonna write int r equal to 20 is out start we're going to P and night. Mm, Scope we are just writing this program. Okay. Q is there and like R is there. Okay. So after the outside the if one, okay, this is inside if. Okay. Outside this one, and again place P is there, QR, Q is there, so R is there. Okay. Then we have the main method is there. Here, like please tell me that how many variables created from the below method. Okay. It's an assignment like this. M1 is there, so M is there, and M1 will be there, and then passing to you do all side by side. Okay. So here we can see that when we are calling M1 10, M1 with 10, okay, inside it, okay. When you're calling M1 with 10, we're calling, okay. So it will go to search for M1 method, it will find it, and this 10 will be assigned to P int P. So a memory will be created for P here, and like 20 will be assigned to it. Okay. So sorry, 10 will be assigned to it. Sorry. So after that, in Q equal to 10, here Q memory will be created and 10 will be assigned. Okay. So like Q scope will be after this statement, not like method static. After this statement up to the ending this. And int P1 have the memory up to this one. This from this statement to this. This is also a statement. Na? This one is also executed up to this ending. So like P equal to 10. Is P equal to 10? Yes. Because we are passing 10. It is double equals. Like is comparing P variable value with this value. So like a R variable will be created. Like R memory location will be created. Okay. So like this statement is executed. So this scope is until this because here another scope is there. Curly braces I already told specify a space. So this one space is there. So R variable memory will be valid until this ending variable ending block. So P will be printed. P value will be 10, and here Q variable Q1 will be like 10, and like R will be 20. But if we are going to access this one, P1, okay, P. So here P will be 10, okay. Q will be also getting 10. But should, are we able to access R? No. Because R memory is available from this block starting to this block end. Outside it can't be accessible. Because this is one scope. Block is one scope. Okay, this is one if block. So scope. This is one method scope. This is the starting and is the ending. So block specifies the scope. Class this block, this starting block up to this. This is the class level block. Okay. So method block is up to this. So outside means directly under the method. So it's available from this to this. So R is not accessible in this line. That's why compile time error is given. What is the error? Cannot able to find the R. So it cannot resolve. What is the R? This one is so we'll comment it. So if you are passing 20, so what will happen? Like if you are passing here M1 equal to 20, it will go over this M1 method, P will be 20, so P variable will be created and 20 will be assigned. And Q like Q1 memory will be created and 10 will be assigned and this condition will be checked. Here P is 20. So will this one be executed? No. This one will never be executed. Okay, because P is 20, not 10. So here in this case, when P is equal to 20, we are passing. In this case, this block, if block will be not executed. As the if block is not executed, so R will not get memory. Okay. So we take the snip of it. This is the program. Practice it with the example as I have shown. At first, like P will be created, like with 10. Then again, the P will be created with like 20. Okay, like this. You create in your raw P. Okay, okay. This one also created. So Q will be always like Q1 will be created. Okay, okay. So here R will be created only when the if condition will be executed. Okay, great. So we are done for today's session. So in the next session, we'll be learning like the further things, the left out things, and I will be closing this variable and types of variable, like all the things we have covered. And in the future, we'll be learning after this variable and types of variable, we'll be learning like JVM architecture. Okay. So good luck. Thank you for listening.